In this video, we're going to look into, is this a good time to buy silver on the dip? I also have a story from the coin shop. Our Indian friend, who normally comes down throughout the holidays, he's back in town until after the holidays. I talked to him today, and he just got back from India. He's going back home after the holidays. I'm going to let you know what he said, what's going on out there, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video right now. Let's start off with, it's a good time to buy silver right now. Look, we just had a dip in silver. We had a dip in gold. That's probably due to a Trump win right now. I don't think this is going to be a long time in a dip here. I just don't believe we're going to see a long trend here. Maybe a week or two. Then I think after that, we still have Christmas coming up, folks, too. We have to remember that. We got the holiday season coming up. So, we can't keep looking at the paper price online. We got to remember, that is paper price. It's not physical. And I keep pushing that. It's not a physical price. Silver and gold, one day, when that one day will come, where we're going to find true value of our silver and gold, I can't tell you that. I don't think anybody can tell you that. Yes, gold really took a beating as I'm recording of this video. The last time I looked, it was down about $83 an ounce. Silver was down about $1.50 an ounce the last time I looked. Silver's holding up all right. Something I did expect, something I did say on previous videos, and a lot of you guys said the same thing in the comment section of the emails I got. What's going on in the shop today? I'm not there too much. I got something wrong with my right eye right now, so it's kind of hurting me, so I might have to go see an eye doctor here. But I'm going to see if it won't go away in a couple of days. If not, then I'll go see the doctor I can see out of it. It just hurts. It looks like it's got a bump on it or something like that. So I'm trying to keep away from the coin shop, but I happened to go in when my grandma wanted a few things at the grocery store. Not like she couldn't go in and get them herself, but I got them for her. So I was a nice guy there. And so I go hop in the coin shop for about an hour, and Amin comes back in. The guy from India comes back in. And before he came back in, I was talking to a few other people. Some people were selling a little bit. Some people were buying. I talked to a middle-aged woman, probably in her 40s, I would say, and she's just starting to get into silver now. She says, is this a good time? I said, you always want to try to buy on these little dips here. So how much are we going to be on a dip? I don't know. I'm not trying to force you to buy anything. I don't try to force any of you to buy anything. I just give you guys what I'm thinking is going on. Sometimes it pans out, sometimes it don't. But I say you can never have too much silver, especially your 90% silver. That's been kind of hot for the shop today with the 90% silver. Then here comes Amin walking in. So I seen him, and he says, hey, Chris. And so I looked around, and I didn't recognize him quite at first, because the last time I saw him was last November. And he said, you don't remember me? I said, yeah, I remember you, Amin. I said, where's your family there? He said, oh, they're at my brother's house. But we got in late last night. And from the airport, so he bought 300 ounces of silver eagles. And what he's saying going on out there, folks, was going back in India, people love silver back there. He says one silver eagle will pretty much provide enough food for his family for about 3 weeks. It's him and his wife, and they got 2 teenage daughters. About 3 weeks of food. One silver eagle will provide the food they need to eat on. And he says, normally he gives the little stand outside of his office. The guy's a doctor. And normally one of these silver eagles for lunch, and that will last him almost 2 months worth of lunches. Just think how much valuable it is there than it is here. Stuff is a little bit cheaper there. Yes, he's a doctor. But when people see, when he runs down his total, and they keep a little notebook. Whatever he buys that day for lunch, they take it off. He's not grinding it down, chipping it up, clipping it up. No, he says, here's the, just keep me a sheet and then when I got no more money left, I'll give you another one. That is how what he's saying. 40% of his transactions is done in silver in India. That is huge, folks. All right, I just don't know what else to say about that. I didn't have a lot of time to talk to him because he had to go back to his family and stuff like that. But he said he's going to come back in next week, and I said, yeah, all right, yeah, well, let me know. I said, you have the shop's number, and he says, probably not. I said, well, here's the shop's number, and I said, here's my phone number, and I said, you want to go out? I said, you drink coffee? He said, oh yeah. He says, you want to, because they eat different food than we do. So we don't have the same taste. So I can't eat that spicy hot food too much. So we can go out for coffee, and so I'll get some more information from him. What's really going on in India? He says, but people are, they love silver. There's silver in everything. He said they're making solar panels left and right. He says, I know you guys don't, you guys use miles here. He says, I would probably say within 15-20 miles from where I have my office at, and he said, and I live very close to my office, like I told you that before. He said, they're making massive solar panel farms, folks. We've seen pictures of it. Ron from Ron's Basement have shown pictures. People in India love silver, more so than gold, he's even saying. And so I did ask him, I said, you won't go? He says, small amount, but he says, a lot of people are not really interested in that much gold in India. He says, the people are well off. He says, I should be interested in gold, but he says, I can do more transactions in silver than I can do gold right now. So I'm all about the silver. He's only allowed to bring back so much with him at a time, but his $2 are 13 this year. So they're able to bring back a little bit more this year than they were last year. And as the dollars get older, they're going to be able to bring back more and more and more without a customs fee or anything like that. But what his brother does for him throughout the year, mails him 60 ounces every now and then, and they don't have to pay no customs fees for that, just the U.S. mail, whatever they charge to send it overseas. He says it takes about a month or two, but I always get it, So that is what's going on with him. That's what he's seeing. Like I said, I'm going to bring you more information about Amin and what he's saying in upcoming videos, probably next week when I talk to him again. But he seemed very eager to talk to me about this. And I've not let him know I'm done a YouTube channel yet. But he says there's a lot of going on in India. He just wanted to tell me that. He says a lot of going on India. And people's eyes just glow when they see an ounce of silver. He said people love the Eagles. They like the maple leaves. If it's silver, they love it. It could be a piece of jewelry. If it's silver, they love it. So, is that going to come to America where everybody's going to start loving silver and gold? I'm telling you, folks, I'm seeing more and more new people coming in every single day, every single week. The information is getting out there to more and more people, and the more people we can wake up and say, watch these silver and gold channels, get some silver for the holidays for people in your families that have not had silver and gold. And I'll end it with this story too. I talked to an older gentleman this morning he was about 90 years old. His kids don't want none of his silver or gold, but he's got grandkids. And his kids are in the 60s, and the grandkids about 35 or so. The boy's 35, and not boy, but his boy the grandboy is 35, and the granddaughter's about 33. I believe he said it was. So what he did today, he had the grandkids over today to his house, and he says, I'm giving you guys, when I die, Grandma's already gone. When I die, this is all coming to you. I'm going down to the lawyers right now. He said, everything's half and half. I put it in 2 different safes, and I'm still going to add. I'm still stacking, but I want you to start stacking yourselves. Because if you don't start stacking this yourselves, I'm going to turn this all in right now and donate the money, because I'm not going to leave you something if you're going to start turning around and selling this. He says, if you want this, you cannot sell this unless you absolutely need to. That was his rules. That's what's going to go in the will. You know, he said, you'll get it right off when I pass on. But he says, I want you to make a promise to me right now. You don't sell this unless you absolutely need to sell it. Emergencies only. That's only way he says, I can't do much about it after I'm dead and gone. But he says, just promise me. I guess they both promised him that. So he says, he's going to keep stacking. So we will see where that goes, folks. You know, that's what I'm seeing at the shop. And one more piece of thing, I've said this before on the channel too. You know, if you leave it to relatives or friends, let them know ahead of time. Don't let them play a guessing game and bring into a coin shop. And the worst thing people can say to a coin shop is, I don't know what the value of this stuff is. I know it's worth something, but I know nothing about it. You don't want your relatives or your friends to go into a coin shop, because then that is really prime action for any coin shop to take advantage of that situation and offer them even less than what they were going to offer in the meantime. You know, have a little notebook what stuff it's worth. If you're going to update that every single 6 months to a year even, I'd rather see, you know, old information from 6 months ago than no information at all, because we don't do that to our customers when they come in. And trust me, that has happened a lot when people come in and say, I really don't know what this stuff is worth, but I know it's worth something. So we have to physically go through it and tell them what they have, tell them what we're willing to pay, and, you know, and it says, and we tell them what it's worth, okay, what we're going to make off you. You know, I mean, we're not trying to take advantage of anybody, but there are some coin shops throughout the country, folks, that might just take advantage, and most coin shops don't do that. I don't want to say they're all like that, but there's a few that will take advantage of the situation. So if you folks need help, make a spreadsheet. That's all. You know, Silver Eagles, you know, put them by the year. Put them, get a base price. You know, if you're not even sure about the base price, even if you're not on eBay buying or selling, eBay is really a good threshold for prices. Look at sold listings. All right, if you guys need help with prices, email me. I'm always happy to help. On that note, Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you on the next video.